Welcome back to Chinese Whispers.
Whoa, hello. Welcome back. Whoa.
Yeah, we thought it was another racist thing that we were saying with like all the shit we were talking while we weren't recording.
Yes, Joe taught us a whole new racism term.
Yeah,
so that was fun.
I'm sorry. Oh man, I don't know if explaining it would make it sound better or worse.
No, it wouldn't.
What if we say it's for education?
Were you not there when I accidentally called James a racial slur?
Oh, what did you say?
And it was for Italians, and he's Italian, and I had no idea it was one. I had no idea what it was.
We don't really have like a large Italian population.
Exactly,
here,
I had I was just trying to rhyme. And the word I said rhymed with the words I was saying. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, what did I do? What did I do? Yeah. And now it's his favorite story to tell people. So there you go.
You know, it sucks. It sucks that, like, I don't think that ICP are Italian. Right? I don't think they're not Italian American, right?
Who?
Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope.
ICP?
Why the fuck would I know what Italian or if they're Italian or not? Why the fuck would I?
Yeah, it's like, but if they were, it'd be a really good rhyme for like Fago.
Yes, it would be. Yep. Oh, you know the one that I said then. You know.
Yeah,
everyone knows except for us.
Yeah, you know.
It's funny.
Yeah.
We thought you were just making up words.
That must be more East Coast, because I've never once heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Yeah, it's fucking, yeah, it's in Jersey. Like Jersey, New York, like anywhere.
He couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. He was like, I can't believe you just said that. And I was like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. And then, of course, it's one for Italians, and he's Italian, just to really make it worse.
Yeah. What are the odds of that?
Good God.
Anyways, guys, I told them what a dickhole is called. I'm sorry.
You have to bleep that out. You got
It's educational.
No, it's not.
It's educational.
No, it's not. Why are we still talking about this?
Oh wait, yeah. Don't put that in.
You have to bleep that out. It's not educational. Just saying a word isn't educational.
Yeah, and I kind of did. I also darted around because I know it's like I didn't want to say it out loud, even though I knew what it was.
Even though you're a full-fledged Italian.
I got maybe. I don't know. My dad's like a fucking mud. My dad's a mud.
We're gonna play the game now.
Yeah. Irish.
Cut all of that out.
Bit of Italian.
No, it's funny.
No.
The second my head hits the pillow, a painfully loud ringing assaults my ears, and I realize it's a clock. My sweet watch. My alarm going off means that right now is the time I'm supposed to wake up in the first place.
Try
on
to go
weekdays,
back to your watch.
At least. I pick it up and throw it without looking up. It gets wedged between the bed and the wall. The noise not stopping. In fact, it seems to grow louder.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually very racist, and I'm sorry.
See? Cut it out! Stop talking about it!
It dawned on me more and more and more.
You can make Vietnamese jokes, not all that.
That's your lane. Stay there. I can make Polish jokes.
I can't do anything. I have a strong German and Russian history.
Steven can make Russian and German jokes. Oh, no.
Yeah. Oopsie. After showering, I take my medication. I'm actually very hungry today since I went without dinner yesterday, and before that, I had a very light lunch. I ate the pills, chomping on them.
You eat them?
Yeah.
Ew.
Chomping on them like a leg of lamb. They are unbelievably bitter and disgusting.
Because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to swallow them.
You might have chewables.
What a fucking baby.
Jesus Christ. Well, good medicine tastes bad or something like that. I'm still hungry and there's still a lot of time to kill, so I decided...
eating pills for hunger? Did I miss something?
So I decided to go to town and find somewhere to have breakfast.
Who wrote this?
I can't remember the last time I ate out. Besides, the weather is nice, so why not?
He's never eaten out before.
Yes.
No, not in this timeline.
The walk into town is longer than I remember, possibly because it's been a while, and probably because I rarely come here alone. There are barely any cars on the road because it's so early in the morning, making it unusually quiet. First thing I do is start looking for a place to eat. Immediately, I think of Shanghai, but I want something more substantial than sandwiches or a cake.
Sandwiches are pretty substantial.
Since it's so early, though, I decided to get Kenji's package first.
I forgot about that.
Picking it up at the post office doesn't take very long, but the moment I see it, I'm enraged about what a pain in the ass it would be to carry this thing all the way back to the school. This box is huge. You need 2 hands to hold it. Like a box.
Do you think that there's a person inside? And then they're gonna jump out and stab Kenji, save us all.
A little contortionist?
A lot of trouble. Yeah.
Saltingly, it's not very heavy.
Oh, then no, probably not.
I was thinking of wandering around for a little while, but with this thing in tow, that's going to be a real problem. I guess the Shanghai is my only option now.
Or you could just leave the box and go eat and then come back for it.
Everything else
He's so stupid.
Everything else is closed, and the ones that aren't all have about the same menu. That fact also makes me want to throw some more business Yuko's way. Whoops.
Who's
Can
Yuko?
Lainey.
Yuko's the librarian.
No, who's Yuko? I've never heard that name before.
Yeah, whoops, I meant to say Lainey. I get Lainey and Yuko confused all the time.
Yeah.
They sound very
You
similar.
asked. Sal wants to throw more business her way. He converts all his money to ones. Do they have like 100 yen bills? It's like coins, right?
Yeah, I think it isn't. I don't know. I'm not
I
gonna
think they are
actually
coins.
pretend that I know anything because I don't.
He gets like 100 yen coins and he pelts them at her.
Don't Canadians have a really cute name for their money?
Yeah, they call them loonies.
Yeah, loonies.
Yeah.
God, so cute. Ours is just dollars. How boring.
Well, they're also dollars, but I think they have like.
No, they're loonies, and you know it.
Okay.
And then isn't the Russian money really cool?
Yeah, ruples.
Yeah, rubles is tight.
Yeah, rupees in India.
Rubles might be top tier.
Mhm.
Yeah, 70
Rubles. Oh
ruples.
my god, that shit's great. It's like the
Have you ever
one thing
seen-
that Russia has done right, and also vodka.
Have you ever seen the Disney or not the? Oh man, it wasn't even a Disney movie. It was
Anastasia. Of course, I've
Anastasia.
seen it. Great
Yeah, and
movie.
the-
John Cusack. Great songs.
I love that. Yeah, I love that fucking like whenever I hear ruples, it rolls off the tongue and is like I think that song is like, 10 ruples for this painting. It's Romanov, I swear. I love that part.
Dude, that whole movie's so good.
fucking
Rasputin
love
is a
it.
great villain in that movie.
Yeah.
Also Tetris.
Do you think he has a large cock in that movie?
He's swinging.
Swinging? Yeah,
And
you think? And that's why he has to wear the robes, is just so it can dangle free?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Rasputin, fucker of the Russian queen.
Lover of the Russian queen, you watch your mouth.
Sorry.
Before I can even open the door and enter, someone taps me on the shoulder from behind. I turn around and see Shizune there. Instinctively, I look for Misha, but she doesn't seem to be here. Do you remember her voice, Joe?
Good morning. Yeah,
Oh, fuck,
Joe
right.
read it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to give her. You wanted me to give her like a bitchy voice,
Yeah,
but
because
I
she's a
don't.
big old cunt. You have to do you have to sound like this and be really mean and like, ugh.
Just think of a mean
Ew.
girl that you know and just
Ew.
try to imitate her.
I don't know. I didn't know many mean girls.
Okay, we need to get you in contact with some bitches, okay?
I didn't know many mean girls. I didn't like. Like people were nice to me
I'm
because
gonna
I was
come over
pretty.
there and bully you just so you know what a mean girl is.
Sound like
Yeah.
Lainey.
Yeah, just try to sound like me. Do your impression of me. This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be offensive. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Looks like those sign language classes are really starting to pay off. I'm tempted to sign it right back, but then she might think I know a lot more than I actually do. For now, I'll just give her a wave and open the door. She's probably here for her morning tea and didn't come here just to greet me. It turns out I'm right. As Shizune follows me inside the tea house. It's a total ghost town in here. It's not exactly peak hours, but every other cafe I pass had at least a few customers. Actually, the Shanghai has a fairly empty. How does this place stay in business?
Hello, thank you for choosing to patronize my knees.
Lainey battles with the force of a falling axe, and her head collides with her knees in my hands.
God.
Launching it towards the floor.
Oh no, I'm sorry that my head collided with my knees. I'm really, really sorry.
It's okay, you don't have to do that. Hello, thanks for choosing our shop thing since we know you.
Do you like my buns?
Yeah.
But it's part of my job. You're here early, what can I get you?
I just want some coffee for now.
Should I be a waitress and then I can start calling people honey?
Yeah.
And smoking
Sorry,
cigarettes again?
Sorry, Steven, you might have to like cut out some shit. I was surprised when Discord refreshed on me. Real quick. Sorry.
Okay. I wonder what Shizune wants. Without Misha, there's no real way to tell, or any way to even ask. I haven't learned about that yet. She's here, so I'm pretty sure that means she wants something too.
I look like I want a cookie, and I'm begging you for a cookie. Please. Please, can I have one large cookie? As a
Give
treat?
Lainey a cookie and she'll, I don't know. How
I'll
does
dance.
the book go?
I'll dance. I'll give you a little dance.
Give her a cookie, she'll take a cake.
How does the mouse with the cookie story end? He keeps asking for more like the giving tree, and then he ends up like fucking dying, right?
He gets so fat that he has a heart attack and dies.
Yeah, he does. Or is that? I don't think like that happens. That's more like the hungry little caterpillar.
Well, no, the hungry little caterpillar turns into a beautiful butterfly. What are you talking about?
No, he gets like really fat.
Yeah, he has to so he can cocoon it up.
Oh yeah.
Dodoy, Joe. You expect someone to hibernate for months at a time and not get really fat before?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean yeah.
That's what bears do.
Like,
bears and bugs. Very similar.
There's a story about they learn the folly of their own ways and they eat too much and then they explode.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
But they don't explode, the witch eats them.
All right.
Yeah, she puts them in the oven and cooks them because they're all plump now. Man, if I worked on my dream home and it was built of candy so I could always have candy and some little fucking assholes came, I'd probably eat them too. Are you kidding? They eat my house that I built so I could always have candy? Fucking...
Yeah.
Who raised them? Were
honestly,
they raised in a barn?
She was honestly the witch of the Wicked West. She was serving cunt, and then these two rotten little shits come.
The older I get, I understand her more and more. I don't understand the parents leaving Hansel and Gretel and like sending them out to the woods. That's the original story, I believe. It's like the stepmom of Hansel and Gretel like fucking hates them, and she's like, go, get out. Which that's the true villain right there.
I like alternative like storytellings where it's like, oh, I don't really want like the children to be eaten. I want them to be adopted into a better home, into this kindly witch. And then they
eat all the candy you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
she's like my oven. There's lots of candy in there.
Oh god! And then she eats them.
Oh no! It happened again.
Oops.
Damn it!
Oops! All children.
I don't really know what Shizune wants. Does she have a usual? Wait, she wants something else though. Perhaps you should bring us a menu just in case. I look around for one, but I can't find anything that remotely looks like a menu.
I am the menu.
Oh.
Menus, I'll look for one right now. Why? You're bad at your job, Lainey.
You think the menus at this place are sticky?
Yes. She doesn't know where they are, so they're clearly like shoved in some fucking toilet somewhere.
Yeah.
There are menus, they're just rare. Not medium rare, they're like bloody.
It's only a restaurant menu, not a collector's edition. Weird.
It is weird, you're right. Is that what Shizune is saying?
No, she can't hear you, idiot. And she doesn't say anything. It's just weird for a cafe to make you have to go out of your way to look for a menu.
Weird? Yeah, you're right. It's so logical. Yeah, there's so many things. Like, why is this called the Shanghai? This is a Western style tea house, but the name is Chinese and the architecture is old fashioned, but my uniform is modern and sophisticated.
Huh.
None of it makes sense. Does it, Hisao? Who created this place? Who done did it?
It was like fucking. Well, I'll have you know, it was like Heston Blumenthal, the fucking gastro, like whatever, the gastronomist. Yeah.
Are you saying words that exist?
Yeah, he's a chef that like cooks with science or some shit.
Yeah.
That's baking.
Gastronomo.
Baking is science, cooking is art.
Cooking is...
Fart.
She looks like she's about to pass out. If she does, she'll probably fall forward and make a mess of everything.
What, because my boobs are so big I fall forward? I can't work here anymore.
Just
She
like
just
that.
walks
out. Yeah. Whoops. It's the end of the Laney route. What a bad place for her circular train of logic to end up. No, come on, that kind of stuff is what sets this place apart. There are a lot of cafes around here, you know, and I think it's charming, really. Please don't quit, please. Business is good here, ain't it?
No.
No, you're the straw that broke the camel's back,
No,
Hisao.
Hisao, it's just you fucking assholes, and you don't tip!
See, I think this is a good job for you. It suits you. You shouldn't quit. I've never had to defuse this kind of crisis before.
There's no crisis, I just don't want to be here anymore.
Eventually, I managed to
Make your
calm her
own
down.
food! She leaves.
You convince her that I'm sure Shizune just wants what she usually orders around here. Lainey walks away to get our drinks, and by then, Shizune has already picked a table. There are no other customers, and Lainey isn't the most talkative person, so it's very quiet. Doesn't really bother me,
That's
but
not like me.
it doesn't really bother me. She's singing in the kitchen. But I wish.
Make a deal with good.
Send my
That
bitch
over and
to
over
the.
again.
What's the fucking? Oh man, you know the 2016 XXL freshman cipher. It was like, send my bitch. You know, 21 Savage. He goes, send my bitch to the store cause we ran out of soda. The bitch just tried to cook this Yola. I fucking love that. I sing that to myself sometimes when I'm making breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I just sing to the cats, and it's a pretty constant. I don't know how Steven lives with me.
But I wish that there's some way we could communicate. There are a few moments when we're alone, and Shazzy and me are almost always together to the point where sometimes it seems like they are one. Now it's just me and her, and I'm not able to understand her or have her understand me. It's terrible.
Why did all of them rate Hisao as like the dumbest idiot in the world?
Because he's a dumb idiot.
God, he's so stupid. It makes me so mad. How do I communicate with someone? You write them a fucking note. It's at the heart. It's at the heart, Hisao. I'm gonna stab you.
You don't have your little notepad today? I know it's the weekend and all, but it's not like you to be unprepared. Well, that's fine. I don't really like using it anyway. Still, it would come in handy. Shazzy starts sighing in short bursts, punctuating by her stopping to take a sip of tea. It's strange how she doesn't make the slightest attempt to change how she normally acts. Talking to her for the most part because I'm not used to long silences. I briefly wonder if it's the same for her, haha, in a way. However, it seems unlikely. I think it's more that she is the type of person who doesn't change how she acts for anyone. Hey, seems like me should join the student council because of you. That makes two of us, you know. I'm only here because you forced me into it. Well, not really forced me, I guess. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have joined. Hee hee. That sounds slightly romantic, and I find myself blushing a little. Feel like such a little goyle.
Oh, wow. Suddenly you're self-aware.
Although I still don't know why you joined. I should have been the first thing I asked in retrospect. But I'm really curious. I'll have to remember to ask Misha sometime. Hee hee. It's nice to talk to you, even if you can't understand me. I wonder if it's the same for you.
Do you think fucking bitch is standing back there just watching it happen and being like, what an idiot. What a dumb fucking Dummerson.
Yeah, it's you and you think he's an idiot. It would be the same situation except you're in a kitchen.
Yeah, and I'm screaming at him.
That would be really great. I don't think sign language will ever be as natural for me as Misha makes it look, but it's got to be a step up from using pen and paper. Why? Shizune, can I please have cookies?
Can I have a sip of your tea,
Can I have some
Shizune?
soy and orange juice, and can I play the Mario Brothers?
I really, really want a juice box.
We've both been finishing with our drinks for a while, and Shizune's eyes fall upon the box, sitting in its own chair by my side. When can I have the menu with the coloring pad on it and got some
No, it's
clams on
mine.
it? What? The waiter says that? It's mine. She's picking it up for someone, and it's not mine. Shizune pulls it closer, intending to open it, but in my heart... Wait, what is he grabbing? I was
The
so busy
box!
with what I was
Kenji's
saying.
box!
That's right. Shizune pulls it closer to her, intending to open it, and my heart almost leaps out of my throat. It's like a gun.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be like a fucking weird hentai pillow or something.
Kenji 3D printed a gun and had it ordered to him from a 3D printer shop. I quickly try to pull it back by wrapping my leg around the leg of the leg. What the hell? Don't open it! You can't just open other people's mail. That's not legal.
Literally sending you to jail.
By the way, this is literally what Kenji said was going to happen. The student council was going to get their hands on his mail.
And
all his
open
fears
it?
are confirmed.
You know what? Kenji might be right about her.
Yeah. Once she gets going, there's almost no stopping her eyes filled with excitement. She looks ready to fight me over this stupid package, and I realize just how fast
Well,
this could turn into a game.
Isn't
of tug of war.
Kenji's name on it? Point to the name and be like, it's not fucking mine, you dumb stupid cunt. God, I hate her. How, like, unacceptable is that? Jesus Christ.
That's a felony.
It's literally a felony. I'm so mad. I hate her.
I'm almost out of my seat now and waving my arms like an air traffic controller before she finally settles down.
I'm gonna piss in her tea.
Shizune pouts, not pleased with having her curiosity checked, and gets up to leave.
Good.
It's about time to, I guess. We're here for a while. I protectively pick up the box before standing up myself. Suddenly, she tenses her fingers excitedly and pulls out a marker from her pocket and starts writing on Kenji's box.
No.
Oh, what are you doing? I said it's mine. Hey! I can't even see with it blocking my vision. Fine, at least let me put it down first. I have to read whatever she's writing anyway.
Don't trust her.
She writes on the box, "We're watching you, Kenji. We're fucking." There's
Yeah,
a camera inside this box. There's a camera inside your room, inside your walls.
This box is now wired, Kenji. Doesn't seem like she's finished though, and Shizune draws a fierce line afterward to signify that there's a catch.
I'll help you carry it, but it's a game. The first one to stumble loses, and the loser has to carry it the rest of the way by themselves.
What's up?
That was great.
I loved it.
Yeah. That's stupid. There's 50% chance I'll end up carrying it myself anyway. Actually, I feel pretty stupid myself right now. I just forgot she can't hear me. I stopped talking and shake my head.
Shaking my head.
She's shaking her head. I can't understand her at all, but she's coming across very forcefully. It's clear that she thinks this is a great idea.
She's gonna make a great CEO one day.
Well, if she drops the box or something, she'll have to carry it. That would make things a lot easier for me, obviously. The odds are 50, then they're probably higher than they would be for any other plans of hers. Alright, I'll take it. Thinking about it, I'm not sure how she would do this. Then Shizune grabs hold of one end of the box and lifts it up, and I take the side she isn't holding. Is this even right? It's very uncomfortable to walk like this.
You guys are gonna look so stupid walking back to school like that.
We leave the cafe, and I find myself hoping that the streets are still devoid of people. Lainey seemed confused as to what we were doing, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
imagine
confused.
it'll only get worse as people see us.
Yeah, they're all gonna judge you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Shizune doesn't seem bothered at all while walking with her arm out at this unnatural angle. She just grins confidently and periodically makes some kind of weird gesture. There are people staring at us,
Yeah.
time passes, and
Bunch
the
of breaks.
usual morning crowd begins to fill the streets. I feel silly, but I'm sure that if I give up, Shizune will take it as a sign of surrender, and I can't allow that because I think I'm doing well so far. Initially, I just write Shizune's little hand signals off as a preemptive gloating, but I catch on quickly that she's actually signaling where she wants to go. It dawns on me that this isn't a competition. It's not much of a challenge, first of all, and then second, it's really an exercise of teamwork. It's just that Shizune has made a punishment for failing instead of a reward for doing well. Our fingers touch under the box and Shizune moves her hand away, almost dropping her side of the box in the process.
Kenji's heart what's your name? Hasao's heart explodes at the end.
Well, that's game over. She doesn't look very happy. Does she think I did it on purpose to make her lose? If she does, her hands are soft.
Oh my god, I can't imagine I'm on my penis.
I feel
Wait, so wait. What was the bet? Is like whoever
Stumbles first or drops
Oh,
it.
okay. Oh, okay.
And she didn't want to touch your gross hands. She doesn't know if you washed them.
Yeah, stumbling.
Yeah. I was like, oh, is it like the first one who blushes loses? I was like, well, the reason why his sow didn't blush is because all the blood went to his dick.
Yeah.
Is the sex scene just gonna be like whoever comes loses?
Now she'd be like, if you don't make me come, then you're gonna have to eat me out for 45 minutes. You know,
A
like
little
everything's
bit.
gonna be like
Yeah.
that with her, you know? Because everything has already been like that with her. If you can't do this exactly how I want you to do this, then here's a punishment. Deal? You know?
Yeah.
It's good.
Dick is diamonds.
I didn't know what you said, so I felt like responding with that. I'm sorry.
Oh man, it was really funny. It was.
I'll hear it when I'm recording, and then I'll feel like an idiot.
We are recording.
No, sorry, I mean editing. She glares at me as if to cut me off, but she can't. With that box in her hand, she is basically gagged. Sad expression flickers across her face for a second. Although maybe on realizing that and on to acknowledge.
Wow, Steven.
Steven.
However, she is still as prideful as ever, even when it's to her detriment. She wouldn't accept letting me allow her to skip out of the consequences of her bet.
This is we haven't recorded in a long time, so forgive us for
so well.
Yeah.
Steven forgot how to read.
Yeah. Anything is fair during the game, but the results have to be honored to the letter, huh? Shizune is an interesting type of person. The march back to the dorms is uneventful. Shizune passes the trip by shifting the box around occasionally like a giant Rubik's Cube. It looks like another game she has invented to amuse herself. Stupid.
What?
I was just thinking, like, she touched her hand, right? And then it's like, that's how she speaks. So, like, he touched her tongue and they just French kissed. It's just dumb.
Stupid.
Anyway, it can't be good for whatever's inside, but I don't care enough to stop her. Maybe this is how she deals with things, by making everything into a game. It's hard to say for sure, though. Seems futile to try to psychoanalyze Shizune in the short time we've known each other. I've been surprised on a fair number of occasions. I noticed Shizune shivering. The wind's picking up and the school is pretty high up. It makes sense that she would be cold. If I gave her my jacket, though, would she reject it?
Yes.
Steven, go back a bit. Okay, forward. Yeah. I keep doing that.
She cold.
I was gonna make a vibrator joke.
Okay. Glad I just sat there for a second in silence.
Yeah, just silently just having her rumble was happening. I was gonna make a vibrator joke, but I changed my mind.
That's funny. Take off my jacket and drape it across her shoulders before she has a chance to protest. Her shoulders are slim and delicate, so much so that I want to let my hands linger on them. Shizune flinches when my fingers brush against her, understandably surprised. Sorry. Fingers dance lightly over the surface of the box, and I think I'm taking it for her, but don't you let me. Shizune makes a quick gesture with her hands as best she can, pausing a bit afterward as if wanting to say more.
How are your hands on your face when you're holding a box?
Ah, good question. I'm sure that she means thank you. I don't know. Will the box ever reach Kenji's home?
They just dropped it, ended up fucking.
Haha. Yeah. Sign language teacher says I'm pretty good, but I got a D. I try not to think about it too much, but the truth is I'm pouring over it so much lately that it's hard to keep coming back to it at least a couple times a day. I guess I am picking it up faster than expected, but it's still not enough.
I just can't get enough.
I understand it's just fine. I understand it's simple. Well, I had to put my mind to it to read.
Oh, you're gonna make me
You know what?
die, you bastard.
Not even tired. I'm just yawning.
What are some like required classes that you guys had?
Math.
Like that you really don't think should have been?
Math.
There was like, I don't know what the category was anymore, but some kind of like home ec kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
where you had it was like you had to do like a woodworking or sewing or cooking.
I took a small English
Yeah.
class.
What, like woodworking, like when it's like shit like that, like I would think it'd be a lot cooler if like sign language class was like something that was required, or and like
Oh.
Well, there's
like,
a language.
Yeah, language
and a
was
lot
one.
of places
Yeah.
will offer sign language. Because we obviously had to have a language, and that's what my brother did with sign language.
I did German. That
Really?
was stupid.
Yeah. I did French. I don't know any of it.
I did French too.
All right, you guys practice some French on each other.
Wee wee!
Je m'appelle Jatoolbag.
Je m'appelle Lainey. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Wait, wait.
Wow, you guys are
Okay.
great. Laughing is
I'm
part
sorry.
of the
Yes.
It's so aggressive.
As he'd practice, however, trying to do both at the same time, even at half speed, Misha does it. It's impossible. Where I'm at now is good for my level, but in order to reach a point where I'll be able to really converse with Shizune, I'll need more work. I'm doing my best to get to the point where one step at a time by doing as much studying as I can to squeeze in during lunch. I wish I took ASL, honestly.
I wish I took Spanish. I feel like that would have helped me more in life.
ASL in Spanish is more practical here.
Yes.
Utah
I
used to be a
would've-
Mexican
yeah.
territory, so there's a lot of Spanish speakers here. And also
Uh-huh.
ASL, just because, accessibility.
That would be helpful in a lot of situations. And then we could talk across the room without saying anything.
Yeah, exactly.
This
It's like-
man today, I was working, and this man was like,
Mm.
"Ma'am!" And he was like, forever away from me, and I looked over and he was like, come here. And I was like, I don't work here. Are you fucking kidding? And like, I didn't want to scream across a grocery store in the middle, like in the Sunday morning. And so I walked over and was like, I can't help you. And then he didn't say anything. And then he just looked around and was like, sir! And I was like, Jesus Christ! Why are men the way that they are? I was like, I actively hate you, sir. I hate you.
How old was the cat?
I don't know.
Yes.
Like maybe like 50s. Like he wasn't that old. He was just a prick.
Yeah, people become pricks as I attribute that to like shitting your pants and like having a failing heart.
But you're fit. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's not that old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm miserable and I hate my life, but I'm not mean to people who, when they're working, it's stupid and it's not their fault that everything sucks.
He's just lazy, doesn't want to go anywhere.
I, like, could not believe it. He yelled so loud I could hear him through my headphones. Like, it was ridiculous. I also don't work there. Why would you yell at me, the one in the bright orange Paramore shirt, versus the one who has the Smiths logo all over their bodies? Everyone's an idiot.
T-shirt off.
Everyone's an idiot.
This band.
Yeah.
No, it's the grocery store. Shut up. Shut up.
That's easy to mistake.
Anyway, I look up from Introduction to Japanese Sign Languages to check if Shizune and Misha are around. Of course, since this is taking up my lunch hour, I've had to avoid them for a few days now. What's more, I'll have to continue doing so if I want to keep Shizune from finding out.
Why? She would help you practice. I don't get it.
Because he wants to be real good and doesn't want to lose in whatever competition she'll have up her sleeve, I guess.
I mean, that's probably true.
Why, back to the corner, scanning the area every 10 minutes, I feel like some kind of criminal trying to evade capture. Every chance she gets, Misha asks me why to hide the fact that I'm learning sign language from Shizune.
Yeah, because it's stupid.
Looking back on it, there really isn't any reason, but now I think I know. If I want Shizune to be able to treat me as a true equal, sign language is an important step towards that goal. If I want to be able to treat Shizune as an equal, then sign language is an important step towards that goal. Another important step is to make sure she doesn't know, so that when we're able to finally speak on equal terms, I'll be fully ready, able to do it right, not like some dilettante. Anything else, I think, would be insulting. She would see it that way. So to me, this is the only option, especially now that I decided to be irresolute with it.
They honestly deserve each other.
Aw. Cute.
Not in a cute way.
Shizune has a huge aura. It's very easy to see her coming, or even to sense her coming.
Is it because the seas of students split because no one wants to fucking talk to her because she's a fucking bitch? You feel her bad juju coming from a mile away?
Mostly because Misha's hair lights up any crowd she's in like a beacon, and you can hear her laugh from a mile away. Although, even if Misha weren't with her, it'd be the same. Her directness and efficiency are core parts of her, so it's no surprise that they come across in the way she walks as well. Due to all these factors, I'm able to put away all my things and put on my best casual face long before they see me head my way.
Student council.
Student council!
Student council was the first thing I asked to return. Seemed like it would come in handy. Yeah, I've been dodging it for a while now, huh?
Yup.
I imagine that Shizune talks just like Misha in a way, but just like in sign language.
Yeah, I like that. Wait.
How'd you do that?
Here we go. They both sit on my lap.
No.
Misha did my
one
lap.
on each knee.
If it was a mistake putting myself in the corner, and now I'm cornered. I shouldn't be wearing the Santa outfit. In the end, I'm dragged off. I'll just edit in a laugh track. Make myself feel better. But I don't mind. I was starting to miss them a bit.
wait. Add in these, Steven. Add in my laughs to them. I like that.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. So stupid.
Some ways this makes it easier. Satisfied with having caught me, Shizune doesn't ask me where I've been all this time. Once I stand before the door, I wonder what could be so important that they're so eager to pull me back in. Games. There are more games than books.
Board games! Board games!
This at least explains why every time I come here, there are a stack of books piled on every table and occasionally parts of the floor. They need the room to put all these games here.
Games!
It's boring playing against each other so much, Hachan. So it's your turn, okay? Okay, it's settled then. Board games!
We're playing Settlers of Catan.
Settlers Catan fucking slaps. It's a good game.
I know, I love Settlers of
It's
Catan.
so fun.
Yeah.
Catan or Catan?
Either one.
You did both right.
I think so. It's probably
Like it's naughty.
it's when it comes to vowels, I've noticed that that's where a lot of accents kind of come from.
Yeah.
You know?
With the R.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so it's just I feel like it's just what your accent lends to.
I say.
Yeah. Like, you wouldn't tell, like, a French person that he's, like, saying it wrong when he's, like, when he's just, like, speaking English in his French way.
I mean, some people would, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that, but that's because we're not dicks.
Yeah. Accents are here. And they're queer. Get used to it. Goodbye. Next time on SUBPARCADE.
I love accents. They make everything so fun.
They do make talking to people enjoyable.
Yeah. It's almost.
This episode was very racial, but I'm glad that we ended on a very a positive note. Like, we like
Now
very
put in the
racist
slur
episode.
that Joe said earlier.
No.
Bye.
We started off very racist and then we redeemed ourselves.